so good to be with you again. I am alive. Greetings, beloved community. This is Katerina here. It feels like I have not been on a live stream for a really long time. Life has asked me to be engaged in all kind of projects. And I am back and I'm so happy to be with you. This live stream is dedicated to inspiring you to see yourself magnetic and let go of any beliefs that may have been given to you or conditioned into you that you need to compete for opportunities, chase opportunities, or struggle for opportunities. Instead, I'll share with you what I do to become a magnet of opportunities. All right, welcome, beloveds. I'm just gonna check to see if everything is working correctly while giving more people an opportunity to join. Opportunity to join. You see, Facebook always upgrades its software. So every time I do a live stream, I want to see what's the new thing. And if you and I just meet for the very first time, my name is Katerina. I live in California. I was born and raised in Soviet Russia, where I saw very limited opportunities and nothing ever has been given to me on any kind of platter, silver or golden, or even simple plastic platter. So I grew up in a very simple environment, being raised by a single mother who worked very hard jobs just to provide for us. And I grew up in a time of communism where people were not encouraged to find their magic or to find their uniqueness or strive to be better than the circumstances that they were born into. So as a young child, I realized if I stay in Russia, I will never be able to open my wings. And I began to hold a dream and to hold a prayer that a different country would open its doors for me. It's a long story. Maybe one day I'll tell you the whole story. But I just wanted to start there because sometimes if you don't know the full story, it's easy to assume that everything just kind of been given to you, right? The first part of my life, I learned to fight for opportunities, to really struggle for them and to assert myself in the world, right? I don't do that anymore. At this stage of my life and evolution of my consciousness, it's all about magnetism. It's all about alignment, right? And it's not about force. It's about your true soul power, a very different mechanism, right? So I don't believe in force. I don't believe in chasing for opportunities. I don't believe in competing of opportunities. And the message that I want to share right off the bat, if you are in a similar field as me, I am an online entrepreneur. I've been in this industry for the last 8 years, and I love this path. I love the path of sharing my knowledge and sharing my skills with people who can benefit from that. And our industry is changing every single year. And I'd like to start with this deep belief that I have at the core of my soul. And it goes something like this. There is room for all of us. There is room for all of us. In this industry or any industry that you feel connected to, I invite you to really extract any belief systems that block your expansion because you hear all this noise and all these opinions about how saturated an industry is, and you see people complaining about the industry. And I'm not saying that our online coaching, online mentorship, online teaching industry doesn't have any shadow aspect. Any industry will have a shadow aspect that you and I get to bring balance to through walking our path with integrity, through doing our work with quality, through leading with generosity and authenticity. So I personally don't think it's worth of my time to give any part of my focus to these thought patterns that says industry is packed with all the coaches. It's never busy on the path of mastery. It's never crowded when you go extra mile. It's never oversaturated when you deliver quality, and quality will always be in demand. So I'd like to start there, beloveds, because it can be, sometimes we can lose our power and lose our focus by getting under the spell of opinions. And I'm here to share with you that I see so many opportunities, and there's plenty of room for all of us, because you and I are meant to reach different kinds of people. You are meant to reach and to serve your soul group, right? And your frequency is meant to touch your group, and I am meant to reach and touch the hearts of the people that I am meant to reach. So competition is a slow vibrational thought patterns that we get to diligently purge out of our system and not let the collective noise affect you and make you lose your focus. So how do you become a magnet for opportunities? Beloveds, I just came back from being filmed in a documentary, a docu-series. I will say very little about this because soon I'll be able to share photos and images and videos. And this is a documentary that is dedicated of filming women leaders, women who lead their communities and who work with plant medicine. And it was a great honor to be featured in that documentary and to give my perspective, to share my voice. And this opportunity came to me. I wasn't chasing it, right? I wasn't losing my sleep over it. It simply organically came to me. And I can list many, many opportunities like that just organically came my way because I cultivate a state of being that is magnetic to opportunities. So this, and then I also track universal principles, universal spiritual laws, how this quantum field operates. So we align with the natural order of the universe and we become magnetic, we become visible with our voice, with our passion, with our dynamic service, right? And we experience organic expansion. So are you still with me? Hi, beloveds. Who is here with me? Oh, I just see you. It's so good to see you. You know, I saw... Hi, beloveds. Who is here? Okay, here it is. Here it is. I see you, beloveds. Here you how I, darlings. Quality, authenticity, generosity, reciprocity. Jonathan, hi. Hello, Alana, Clara, Georgina, Lisa. Hello, beloveds. So good to be with you. So let's go deeper into, I'm like, believe it or not, I'm sitting on my, I'm sitting like this, almost on the floor. But this is the principles, right? The principle is the three qualities that I cultivate within myself, and I teach that to my students and clients. Oh, I don't even teach, I lovingly remind them. You know all of this. It's just a gentle reminder to align you to your true soul power. And the very first principle, beloveds, is believe in your magic. Believe in your magic. You have a unique magic that is a blend of your life experience, of unique wisdom that you carry not only from this lifetime, but from all of your previous incarnations, right? You also carry a unique set of skills, unique energy. This is your magic. And it takes discipline to believe in your magic, right? First, we don't know our magic. I remember the very first time I realized some of my soul gifts, it looked like by complete accident. I started spending time with people, mostly with my friends, who were going through difficult time, and they would spend a few hours with me and they would arrive to a spontaneous clarity about the situation. They would feel better, they would energetically feel more coherent. And it happened so many times that I started wondering, what is going on in my energy field that when people spend time with me, they receive clarity, they receive spontaneous healing, and they receive direction forward in life, right? So we don't come to this world with a manual. This is your magic. This is your gifts. It is a process of discovery. This is why it's so important in the very beginning to volunteer your time, right? To spend time with people, to be of help, to seek volunteer opportunities, to seek opportunities to be of service, because when you are in service, you accelerate your discovery of your unique abilities, of your unique set of skills, right? So believe in your magic. This is very similar, beloveds, when we are learning to see our own worth. Let's say it's in romantic relationship. So many of us did not have good role models or what it takes to really live in knowing your self-worth. So many of us saw our parents codependent, right? So how do you know your self-worth when you're a young person and you're just beginning to explore your romantic side? You don't know your self-worth, right? So you fall for people who don't value you, or you don't know how to articulate your qualities, right? It's through experience, it's through romantic journey you realize, oh my goodness, I choose to love myself. I have self-worth. So it's very similar with your unique magic, right? It's like discovering your self-worth, discovering your magic. That's the first stage. And then believing in it, believing that you have a unique contribution and cultivating that belief in yourself. It's so important, because when a right opportunity comes your way, if you don't feel worthy of it, you unconsciously will push it away by saying it's not the right time, I'm not ready yet, instead of stepping into opportunity, trusting that if it showed up for you, you are ready enough. This reminds me, the very first time, beloved, my first year of coaching, my very first client, who was incredible being, had his own company. He was a part of Vistage Group, which is a group for executives, right? And he was so inspired by our work, he invited me to teach a whole day training for his peers. And I remember, being so excited and trembling in my boots, because I don't think I'm fully ready, but opportunity is here. I get to walk through this door, because if I miss this opportunity, if I don't walk through the door, I will not know my true capacity, right? So I remember just going for it and being myself and sharing my knowledge, the best of my abilities, and getting so inspired by that experience. So self-belief is something we cultivate. It's something that, maybe it's your self-talk, maybe it's your affirmations, maybe it's writing, maybe you are asking friends for a genuine feedback. But it's very, very important to believe in your magic. When you truly believe in your magic, you will not fall under the spell of comparison. There is always going to be somebody who is going faster than you, who is younger than you, who is older than you, who has more skills than you. And if we begin to give our power away through comparison, we'll lose our magic. So believe in your magic is a number one. And number two, are you ready for number two? Gracie's here with me. Hi, Gracie. Do you believe in your magic? Gracie believes in her magic. Number two is put service at the heart of your business. Put service. I didn't say profit. I didn't say chase followers. I didn't say build a giant following. Put service at the heart of your business. This is so simple, right? Of course you know all of this, beloveds. You know all of this. It's a gentle reminder. Why is service at the heart of your business is the most magnetic thing that you can cultivate? Because when you are in service to others, you are saying to the quantum field, I am available. Use me in a way that serve the whole. May I be of service today. I remember when I was building my coaching business, right? And my logical mind, my conscious, my small mind, I had all this opportunity to worry. Will I have enough for tomorrow, right? In the very beginning, we all start with nothing. We all have no clients. We all have what looks like very limited opportunities. But my only prayer was in the beginning, every morning, Spirit, how can I serve today? Where do you need me? Where can I be useful? And that prayer is always gets answered. Always. Sometimes it takes that process of stilling the mind so we can hear the answer through the heart. Right, beloveds? So put service at the heart of your business, and service begins to nourish you. Service is what actually makes your journey sustainable. It's not the willpower, even though it's very useful, right? It's the desire to serve. When we serve, it regenerates our strength. When we make other people's lives better, with our wisdom, with our energy, with our kindness, the universe gives back what we give tenfold every single time. The path of service will always enrich your heart and naturally expand your business. So when you are in service, you are magnetic, and your service is unique to you, right? It's very, very unique to you, whatever you do, but amplify your ability to serve. And your best opportunities comes when you are in service. Third principle, go pro. Go pro. This comes, this idea comes from the book by Steven Pressfield, The War of Art. I highly recommend that book. It's really tiny, but it's a good one to read maybe once a year to really reignite your passion for your work, your passion for your art. And Steven writes that he will never forget the day. He knows exactly the day, the month, and the year when he went pro. He said, before that, I was an amateur. I was dabbling, right? I was half-hearted in my journey. But there was a moment where I said, this is my art, and I'm gonna go pro. And I added another piece to it, beloveds. I remember I said to myself, this is my career. This is my career. So if this is my career, how do I dress for my career? How do I train for my career? How do I study for my career? How do I develop my skills? This is not a hobby. This is my career. And when we show up for our path from that place of professionalism and devotion and pure, genuine love, we are magnetic. We are magnetic because we're not afraid to give away our best content. That thought doesn't even cross our mind. We know that the content, the inspiring content just keeps on channeling, keeps on channeling. You're in service, more great ideas come, right? You share yourself, you share your philosophy, you share the tools, you share the principles because you believe in the power of your message. You believe in the power of your calling. And when you believe in your magic and you are here devoted, everything you do is because you serve, and this is your career, long-term view, opportunities begin to chase you. And this is what I deeply, deeply believe in, beloveds. This was my message for today, and I just want to take a moment to invite all of you for a free event that I'm hosting next week. You know, teaching is my passion. I would do teaching all day, every day, not on the weekends, because on the weekends I rest, but I would teach 5 days a week. So I'm actually going to teach next Thursday, next Friday, next Saturday, and next Sunday, 1 hour each day on the topic, how do you become a prosperous teacher? How do you awaken the archetype? In the times that we live right now, simply seeing yourself as a coach or as a mentor, I don't think it's enough. I don't think that's enough. I think it's really important to activate all other archetypes. There is actually 4 key archetypes that are very, very important on this path. Coach or mentor is one archetype. Teacher is the second one. And I'll tell you about the other 2 if you come to the event. Did I tell you it's free? It is free to attend. I will be teaching different principles. I'll be sharing with you the very first day is the mindset that takes to make this path sustainable and prosperous and nourishing for you. The second day, we're going to dive into the topic of money. How do you diversify, right? Adapt to the ever-changing landscape that we live in and diversify so you have an organic financial flow in your life as an energy exchange for your gifts. Then day 3, we're going to dive into, I believe into your message. I believe into your message, yes. How do you turn your message into your unique body of work? And if you desire to go bigger, you can even turn your message into a movement that begins to move on its own. And day 4, we're going to dive into marketing, because it is so important for us to become the best, authentic, filled with integrity marketers, right? We cannot afford holding on to the belief that says, I am not a marketer, I don't know how to market. That is not sustainable. Marketing is your ability to tell a convicted story, right? Marketing is storytelling. How do you tell a better story? How do you reach your customers, your ideal clients with the passion of your soul? And how do you inspire people to choose better futures for themselves? That's the essence of marketing. And some of my students tell me that I actually developed the mystical marketing, and I'll share with you the principles of how I approach marketing through the years. Believe it or not, I used to think I am not a good marketer. And I remember saying to myself, I don't want to hold on to this thought anymore. It doesn't serve me. I choose to become a really effective marketer. So it's a choice, right? It's a choice. If this interests you, beloveds, next Thursday, we are going to begin, and it's free to attend. So hop in a dedicated online learning space that's called Facebook group, and you'll see the event Teach and Prosper. You can also see a banner on my Facebook profile. If you see this video on Instagram, on YouTube, or LinkedIn after I film this, so you know, whenever I teach anything, it's very easy. I will post a lot of announcements on my Facebook wall or my channels, and I'll usually will post a banner on my profile. So I'd like to leave. So now you can see English as my second language. I'd like to leave a couple of minutes for any questions that you may have, or any feedback that you have. What resonated for you? What was inspiring for your soul? What was aligning for you? And I'm going to check the comments. You're welcome, Alana. You're welcome. Oh, I just see your comments. Georgina says, thank you so much, Katerina. Timely message. I'm grateful for my magic, a gift of service. Crystal, Meadow, hello, beloved. Zahara, Anthony, Rebecca, hello, beloved. Good to see you. Costa Rica here represent. And Jonathan and I go way, way back. Good to see you, my brother. And Lisa, thank you so much for all these amazing comments. Beloveds, I am truly excited. You know, I took this entire summer just kind of to share with you what has been going on the personal level. This summer, I felt really inspired to recharge. You know, I led a Peru retreat in March, and to be 100% transparent with you, I didn't realize what an energetic toll it took on me to hold space for 19 people. And in the time where we had so much confusion with restrictions and vaccine mandates and all of that nonsense, right? So it was a lot of pressure, and I thought I did my best, you know, really not taking it all energetically and trusting. Plus, I had a very strong group. The group that I had, such strong people, you know, each person showed up very strongly. So it was actually very easy to hold space for them. But when I came back home, my energetic body literally felt blew out. So I was recovering in the summer, and I allowed myself to swim in the ocean and not to teach much, just restore, you know, recover. And then I went into psychedelic research. I was invited to, you know, to be in a psychedelic documentary and to be filmed while I'm on a journey. Then I sat with my own teacher, my Esther teacher, keeper of the lineage. So it was very psychedelic month for me of diving into my own soul work. So all of my batteries are recharged, and I am so excited to share, to hold space, to be with you on a more consistent basis now. Thank you so much for joining me and for receiving this transmission. My main message, remember, there is room for all of us, and don't allow yourself to be swayed by the opinions of people who get into fear and in doubt and worry, right? Fear, doubt, and worry is always available, but you and I don't have time for that. You and I have work to do, and it's lifting humanity higher. And what it takes to do that work is our focus, guarding our focus. And remember that your magic is unique, your frequency is unique, you are meant to touch the hearts of people that only you can touch. And your gifts are in high demand, so develop them, bring them forward every year more and more in your own unique way. And remember, this can be your career. Rewarding career, filled with magical opportunities. And I cannot do it without your help. We get to shift the collective together, beloveds. And that's why I share this message. I love you so much. I'll post a link to the group underneath this video. And thank you for the gift of your presence.